Welcome to the Holly Area Community Show. I'm your host, Jody, and today we're going to be talking to some high school students that have represented us well at the state level. And these are some girls, actually the captains of this year's Holly softball team who made it to state. Hoorah! Congratulations. I was there. It was a very fun tournament, and you ended up with which place? Did you say?
Sixth place.
Sixth place, awesome, and played really well. So we're just going to talk to someone from the track team, someone from the golf team, and these girls about just what it's like to go to state. Most people never have that opportunity, so I thought it'd be interesting. So, first of all, Kelsey Ockery, you've been involved in softball for a while, correct?
Yep. I've started when I was in 7th grade, and then I also played when I was in elementary school.
Were you on the Rolog League? Were you in that team?
Like when I was in 6th, like young.
Just a little shaver?
Yeah.
I think I remember you. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you've been playing quite a few years.
Yep.
How about on the varsity team? How long have you played with them?
Since 8th grade, I think.
So you play catcher.
Yep. Catcher.
And you've been playing for quite a while.
Yep.
Great, and you do such a great job. We're really going to miss you.
Yay.
Yeah. And then we have Mackenzie Willett with us. And Mackenzie, I know you like softball. I've watched you play, but what do you
Yes.
like about softball?
Being with all my friends, like from team to team, you know, you meet different people, but with softball, I don't know, we have such a good bond together, and we have so much fun, and I don't know, I just like softball.
I know I had interviewed your coach, Anita Heyer, right before you went to state, and she alluded to that too, about just the bond that you have as a team. Do you think that's part of your success?
Yes, definitely. If we weren't as close as we are, there's no way we would have went as far as we did.
Yes, and I know that you being a captain are an integral part of that, so thank you. It was fun to watch that. Allie Sandus. So Holly went to the state tournament. Is that the first time that's happened, or?
No, we went to the state tournament 2 years ago also. Last year we didn't make it, but that's okay. We made it this year. 2 years ago it was just a little dipping our toes and toesies in the water. But this year we meant business.
So you're saying it was a different experience this year from the time that you went before?
Yeah, the first experience is always just kind of testing the waters, seeing what's out there. And this year we felt like we had so much more experience and we knew what the state tournament was all about. So.
Sure. So would you say the excitement when you first realized you were going to the state, was it less exciting, or what was that like in that moment?
No, it was still exciting because it's our senior year and it's our last chance to make it to the state tournament. So we were all excited, but yeah, it's a little different because this time we knew what it was like, so we wanted to win at the state tournament this time.
Yeah, and like I said,
last time too, but yeah.
You did a great job and you represented us so well, and we heard that comment over and over. So I guess we're going to miss you as seniors, but do you have any thoughts about next year's team and their prospects for going to state?
I think that they can do it. We're losing quite a few people, but I think they can do it if they work and create the bond that we had.
Yeah. And how many seniors do you know, Mackie, that were on the team this year?
I think there was 7. Right?
So you're losing quite a few for next year.
We are. We're losing a lot, but there's definitely leadership there for the upcoming ones, so they'll do it. They'll get it done.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for working so hard and representing us, like I said. And so we're going to take a little break and talk to Laura Olson with the track team. And Brett Severson went as a golfer. So we'll be right back. And welcome back. Today we're talking to some of the Holly High School students about their experiences at the state tournaments. And we were represented well this year. And with me is Laura Olson, who in the spring runs track. Yep. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Laura, I've seen you run, and you're a fast runner.
Thank you.
I guess I was always curious. When I've seen you run, you look so graceful. What's that like to be so much faster than everyone? I mean, I remember you as a little girl, and it almost looked like you would slow it down, just stay just a little bit ahead of the pack. Is that true, or was that my imagination?
I got yelled at quite a bit for that, but I mean, when you get to the high school level, you try not to hold back, and that's kind of what I do now. I just run my race. I run for me, and that's all I can do.
Yeah, well, it is a beautiful thing to watch. So this was not your first state appearance, right?
No, I've been to state since 8th grade. Every year since 8th grade, and now hopefully I'll go back next year.
So it wasn't a new thing. What have you participated in the state track meets in the past?
300 hurdles, 100 hurdles, triple jump, and long jump.
And long jump,
Yep.
okay. And this year you participated in?
I did triple jump, the 100 hurdles, and 300 hurdles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you know, I'm curious. You have been in many, many, many track meets over the years, and I used to see you in the elementary track meets, but in terms of the track meets that take place during the regular season, how does that differ? I was just curious then, does that differ at all from the state track meets?
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere is different. At state, there's so much more, like, electricity. You can feel kind of the nervousness around everybody. Everybody's so much more excited, and you see everybody giving their best effort to warm up. And there's so much greater competition, so you really want to stay focused, and I'm a little more focused at state, I would say.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you get your game face on.
Yep,
Because
right
everybody's
away.
got the game face on, and I would imagine they're very, very, very just competitive
Yeah.
kids that are, because it's a challenging sport, I would imagine,
Yeah.
to train for. So how about your training? Do you train just during the season or all year round, or how do you do that?
Specifically just during the season. Our practices are pretty hard, I'm not going to lie. There are some days where I can barely walk, but it's all worth it in the end. But in the summer, I do like lifting and then just regular jogging every once in a while.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, and so I know that the track coaches, they kind of, you have certain coaches for certain sports, and you said you went in hurdles. Who helps you in the hurdles mostly?
Peter Nats.
Oh, yeah.
Great
because
coach.
I believe he I believe he won the state.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, in the
hurdles.
300 hurdles. So, yeah, he brings a lot because he teaches me basically everything I know about hurdles, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't go as far as I do.
Oh, so
So-
you really lucked out to have him as a coach at Holly.
Yep, he's a great coach.
Yeah, and I know he speaks highly of you, and it's fun to work with you, and you're easy to work with. So I thank you for representing us.
Thank you.
And the town of Holly thanks you, and good luck to you next year. But I know that it's your senior year, and you're going to want to make it back.
Yep, definitely. This year, I didn't do the best at state, but hopefully next year I can get back and bring home the gold.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I think I may go. So thanks so much for coming to the show. We're going to take a break and talk to Brett Severson, who went for the golf team. We'll be right back. And we're back with Mr. Brett Severson, who went to the state golf tournament for representing our boys golf team and representing Holly. Welcome to the show, Brett.
Thank you.
We're just talking to some of you kids that have this rare experience to go to the state tournaments in sports, and so many good athletes never get a chance for that experience. Was this your first experience at state?
No, actually, this is the second time I ended up going. I went my sophomore year but I was in Class 1A 2 years ago, and this year I was in Class AA.
Oh, so it was a higher class.
Yes.
Higher class. Wow. So how did you do?
I actually got 11th overall
Oh,
out
that's
of
amazing.
88 golfers, so I was
Oh,
very
that's
excited.
amazing. Congratulations. I hadn't
you.
actually heard that. I heard that you did well, but beautiful. Well, so what was that like, the moment that you took that last stroke, and what was that like?
It was pretty fantastic. It was. I actually ended up with 3 birdies at the end, and so it was a great way for me to end my high school career, kind of playing well at the last few holes.
So how do you pull that together in a sport where focus and concentration is so important? The energy has to be crazy there. How did you do that? Had you practiced that, or?
Well, it's been a lot of long hours on the golf course. I know a lot of people realize that golf is a very long sport, and you got to definitely take your time and put all your efforts towards it. And that's what I did.
Wow, your dad must have been so proud.
Yeah, he was excited.
I bet he was excited. Oh, that's so cool. So when did you start golf?
I actually started when I was about 7 years old. I was kind of caught in the craze of the Tiger Woods really coming on golf and dominating. It was fun watching and just one of those things I liked really doing.
Wow, that's wonderful. And so I know the community, the summer rec program has always been very kind to golfers, like
fantastic.
the youth golfers, and the Holly Golf Course certainly has. So
definitely.
that had to have helped.
Yeah, it was great. There's no better place than Holly because the kids get to golf free, actually, if they're in school and on the golf team. So
Yeah, I've always thought that was such a wonderful thing. And so you named Tiger Woods as one of your inspirations, but who else would be?
Well, there's always a couple people in the community that I guess I golf with a lot. I guess people that come to mind was Miles Shocker. I've been golfing a lot with, and Andrew Passanante I've very much looked up to and his athletic ability, and so it's been good to watch them succeed in sports too.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for representing us. Thank you for joining us on the show. Until next time.